I got somebody $10 to do your video. Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Shanae. Hopefully you guys like this lighting. I know you guys have not seen me in a long time. And I think this is the first video I'm going to put up, being that it's been 2 months and I have not put up anything. But I've never done like a tag. Actually, I did do a tag one time.
With me.
Yeah, with Kiara. But I haven't put something up in a really long time. So I think this is what I want to start out with, you know? So yeah, you guys can introduce yourselves.
Hey, I'm Keys from Kiara. What's up, guys?
Also tell them your handle and your stuff.
Oh, yeah, my handle is the Keys NYC on all social platforms.
Okay, including YouTube. She has a YouTube, guys. I will link it in the description box below.
Yeah.
Okay, and then...
Hi, I'm Sophia. I'm Shadi's cousin. Justin on vacation.
Say where you're from.
Yeah, I'm from Jamaica. You know, you don't know. Jamaica, yard style. Yeah.
Okay, so
representing.
Big up yourself.
Big up yourself.
Boy, it's hot, yo. Y'all lucky. I just turned up the AC for y'all.
Hot.
I got this
crazy. She's crazy.
Anyways, it's hot. Okay, so I am doing the new and improved Black Girl tag. This is by Teanna Empowers. Hey girl, what's up? Shout outs to you for revamping the tag because the other one was very much outdated and it was very much catered to a white audience. And obviously we is not white. Okay, you see that we is melanated. All right. Okay. So we're going to do the questions. I believe there are 20 questions and we're just gonna run through them for you guys. So the first question is, are you natural, relaxed, or Tex-lax?
Wait, what is actually Tex-lax?
Tex-lax is when you, I think you just perm your roots.
How do you just perm your roots?
Yeah, I know. I think that's what it is. I'm not
Actually, I
sure.
think Tex-lax is like a texturizer, but they just...
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it's
That's
like when you texturize your hair.
First of all,
yeah.
nobody come from my night because I said just perm your roots because I really don't
I
know.
think it's like the... What is it?
So the definition of Tex-lax. Tex-lax hair refers to hair that is intentionally under processed with the same chemicals as relaxers. The final look is more textured than relaxed hair, but straighter than natural chemical-free hair. So it's like it's like a texturizer, I guess.
I guess so.
But I'm natural. I mean, I guess some would say beg to differ because I have color in my hair, and color is some type of chemical, but I didn't use it.
Yeah, don't let these freaking natural come to
Naturalistas
the concept.
Naturalistas become.
Yo, they be wildin'.
Like literally. But I am natural. What are you?
Yeah, me too. Just I having braids right now, but I'm very much natural.
Yeah,
Sophia
Sophia got long, big ass hair, so and I'm natural too, except I perm my edges. Yes, I perm my edges. If any of you natural Nazis come from my neck,
Don't come for her.
boy, I'm not
Let's
gonna answer y'all.
for you.
Question number 2 is, when did you big chop or wait, what? When did you big chop or were you natural all your life? Sorry, I can't read these glasses.
You go first.
I was not natural. Actually, I was natural for a very long time. And then in 3rd grade, I got a relaxer because, I don't know, I just wanted to do something different. I went to my god sister's house and her aunt was giving out relaxers. And she relaxed my hair and my sister's hair. And my mom was so mad because we were like natural. My mom was taking care of our hair. And our hair was... I know this is every black girl story, but it's true. Like, my hair was really, really long. Stephanie can tell you, like, my hair was super, super long.
Yeah, when you're small, hair to hair, like, wow.
So, yeah, and then in 2012, I think I don't know, I went through a breakup or something, and then I went back, I chopped off all my hair.
Chopped off her
whole head. I went to the barbershop. Buzzed it off, whatever, looking mad crazy.
Actually, yeah, I do remember you having a short hair, right?
Yeah, that's crazy. Yep.
And now I just have like an afro, but now
it's
I'm wearing
long
weave.
Though. It's like her hair grew back really nice.
Oh,
it's good. Looks thick. It's nice hair. I wasn't natural. Well, yeah, I was natural until probably I think like 11 or no, I'm lying, like 12 or 13 or something like that. And my aunt is a beautician, so she did my hair, and I was like probably all the way from 13 to like 18. And when I went away to college, me and my friends decided to all go natural because I already had one of my friends that was natural. And I didn't do like the whole big chop thing because I ain't gonna front. I was insecure about my hair being short,
which is crazy because she really has like nice hair.
I've always had really long, like thick hair, but I had wanted to do relaxer when I was 11, 12 because I wanted to be more like manageable, and because my mom stopped doing my hair. Really was what it was. She like stopped doing my hair all the time. Like she was like, "This is just too much. Your hair is too thick." So that's when I got it permed, whatever. But yeah, I didn't do the big chop. I just like let my hair grow out, and then like I let it grow out to like it had to be a good like left, like only maybe like an inch left of like the processed hair, and then that's when I cut it. And actually, I was with Sade when I first cut it.
Mm-hmm.
I literally I remember cutting the pieces off when I was in her room. But yeah.
For me, I was natural until 16 because I remember when I was in first form, like around 13 years old. I was telling my mom, I want a change, I want locks. And she's like, no, not under my roof. And I don't know if that was because, on my father's side, they have like Rastafarian, kind of influences. So maybe that was something she was like, no, not under my roof. So I said, well, I need a change. Let me relax my hair. So she said, no, when you're 16. So when I was 16, I got my hair relaxed. And I did that for around 8 years. Until I just really got bored of it. Like, it just started to look flat to me. Like, a lot of people would be like, is that your hair? Da da da. And it's like, I just wanted a change again. So I grew it out, but I didn't big chop. I let it grow out. I did like all these different transition styles. Yeah. I had to start putting in weave because I was like, you know what? There were some times I was so frustrated with dealing with
the transition.
Trust me.
Oh, real.
So I hated transition.
So for me, I didn't want to big chop because that wasn't really an option at the time. Yeah. Especially for work. It's like where I'm working, it's like it's too much, to go into. So I decided to just put braids in, weaves in.
So question 3 is your favorite thing about being black. So Sophie, you start and we're going to go this way.
That's good.
Okay, the favorite thing about being black for me, I'm not going to say nobody else has culture or a rich culture or history. But for me, that's my favorite thing. Like, I like the fact that I'm around different people and they just automatically say you can dance, or you can sing, or because it's like the black culture just has so much of heritage and arts and all of that. That's my favorite thing. Like,
oh man, that's a really good question. My favorite thing about being black. Wow, like honestly, everything about me is lit. I really
oozing litness.
Literally, like, I don't, honestly, I've never thought about that. But I think my favorite thing about being black is definitely my complexion. And I just feel like black people, our skin is just, like, so rich. Like, it's, like, rich in color. And, like, of course, like, melanin is forever popping. But it's just, like, it's just something about our skin. The way, like, it just glows. Like, we just exude so much, like, I don't know, like, just light. Like, it's just amazing. It's like, ooh, gives me chills think about it. Like, we're so popping. Like, I don't know. It's just so much. I don't know. But yeah, I guess that would be the thing. Is like our skin and like our color and that kind of thing.
Oh my gosh. I definitely have to side with my cousin as far as like, I don't know, the culture is so full. Yeah. It speaks for itself sometimes. Like, you could go into the room and because you're black, if you're amongst other people who are not of color and predominantly they're dominating that space, you come in and you literally give the room color. You feel me? Like, your whole culture is really represented, to me, tastefully, because we are so talented, we are so beautiful, we are so variant in, the spaces and like places that we are and how we go and how we look and how we represent and stuff like that. But my favorite thing is our resilience. That's my favorite thing. There's something about black people that even when we're down, we're up. And I don't mean that in a way to diminish the idea that like black people we do struggle and that we do go through things, but there is a resilience in us, like Jada Pinkett said, like, I don't know, a spirit that you cannot fucking kill. And it's like, after so much oppression and so many things that we've just been dealing with generationally, it's just like we still have this automatic like litness that just kind of oozes out of us. And I think that's my favorite thing.
What black woman do you relate to the most? Fictional or non-fiction? That's a good one.
Yeah.
You know, well,
It could be fictional or non-fiction.
Relate to.
I actually have one, and it's so weird because it just came to my mind because I really was blank. But I used to really. Who's racing down my block? Mad dramatic. Anyways, this is gonna sound so weird or whatever, but it shouldn't. But it is. I used to really feel like I was like Harriet Tubman.
You know, are you serious?
No, I'm that serious. Like I really used to feel like.
No. I'm sorry. I just had a weird moment. Like I thought of Harriet Tubman before you said it.
Wow.
That's strange.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's good. That's
Cool. I don't know. I imagine that you guys were gonna laugh.
Nah, because it was kind of like, I don't know. It was like not weird, but like that makes like in a way it makes sense. Like with your character, it makes sense. Like I can see that because you're about like reform and you're about like moving your people forward and trying to uplift them. And I think one of the things that Harriet Tubman did is she took that on.
Yeah, she did.
Full force.
She did.
And act like with you can say, you can speak, you can do things, but to put action into that, and she did that. And I feel like that's what you do, especially with your YouTube. So
yeah, I think she put her life on the line for the truth of her people, and I think that's something that a lot of people are afraid to do, but I'm not afraid to do. Like I don't care if my life is in danger, if everything I'm saying is complete transparency. I don't care who it's gonna offend, who it's gonna whatever. And I think Harriet Tubman just is the full embodiment of just like fearlessness, and I aspire to be that fearless.
Like
so
there are lots of women that I look up to and I can say, wow, I admire that woman. Like I love Grace Jones, I love Oprah Winfrey, I love Maya Angelou. Like I don't know if I can say I can relate to Maya Angelou, but I really feel like there are different aspects in a lot of black women that I aspire to be, that I find in common, Yeah. So if I have to choose one, maybe I'd say Maya Angelou. Just based on the fact that she's a woman that she used to say she didn't really watch TV a lot because it takes in a lot. And I'm like, wow, I'm like that. I can relate to that. Or she writes. I don't write like poetically, but I write as well. Like I can relate to her, and even though in her time, and even now, black people are struggling, and black women, like, even though she struggled, she still overcame, like as you were saying, and I feel like for me, I'm not saying, I had a big struggle, but in different departments of life as a black woman, I feel like, I'm rising above the struggle.
Yay.
You.
Honestly, this question is like even more difficult for me because like honestly, I don't feel like there's one woman like Sophia was saying, like there's not one woman that I could actually feel like in reality to me, I feel like we all relate, like because we all come from the same, like even if you come from a different background, a different upbringing, whatever the case may be, like we all at the end of the day, someone that's connected to themselves and connected to what is around them and just their history and their culture, we're all relatable to each other. Like there's something that I can say to another black woman that she understands it, that no other race would understand, or despite whether or not this woman may be someone that is like a Maya Angelou or a Angela Davis, or even she could be, I don't know, maybe somebody younger, like I don't know, like a SZA or something. Like we're all relatable in some way. We all have gone through the same struggles, continue to go through the same struggles, and all trying to like go through the life path of being a black person and then a black woman on top of that. So I can't say I relate to just one woman. I just relate to all black women in general.
Like I relate to Sade. I relate to
and
exactly.
Number 8. I don't know. Would you or have you ever dated a white guy? Kiara, you go first.
I did, and when I went away, I went to
shit, you fucking
to
did,
Ohio.
bro.
So when I was out there, I did went to Kent State University. So when I went out there, I did date this one white guy who was really down to earth. He wasn't like on some like, I don't know, like sketchiness or like underlying trying to be down with the black girls. He was just trying to like, he was really just himself, and he kind of woke me up to different things that I didn't even like acknowledge.
Oh, so you did the white woke.
Yeah, he was like he was extreme, but going into like dating a white guy now, I don't think so.
Wow, I literally just shared the same sentiments.
Yeah, like then
I think we all can relate.
Yeah, but now no, like, but how I feel about like the the biracial couple like it's a very long drawn out thing, so I don't want to go into it. But however, I don't think it's wrong. I think it's a good date whoever you want to date, and do whatever. If it feels good, the person's treating you right, they can understand you, they respect, not even understand you, but they respect you. Mm-hmm. Then that's great. But I need me a strong black king. Take care of
I need him with that shotgun Zulu, like what's his name?
Like Kofi.
Kofi.
I need me a Kofi.
Mm-hmm.
God,
I need a black man to come hug me so my soul can be taken with him back to Africa. Like, return me to my people, to my tribe. Sophia?
Yeah, I've dated a white guy.
Would you date him again? Would you date a white man again?
Actually, I'm very open to dating. To dating white men, Indian men. However, maybe it's based on my past experience dating this one white guy. I found that he was very what is it now? He was more into the exotic part of me being black, and based on that, I'd be very wary of dating someone outside of my race. So I am open, but if they're outside of the race, they have to really exceed expectations. Like, they really have to love me for me. Like, you know what? I really love the way you think. I really love you soul. Not just because, we're going to have beautiful mixed kids. Yeah, or, because you Jamaican or something like that, But yeah, I'm very open.
You know what? For me, it's not even that he just has to love me for me. I honestly, like Kiara said, I'm not in a space where I could date another white man again. Like, I don't see it. And it's weird because lately I've been really running into the wokest white men. As far as like dating white men, Safia said that she would have to make sure that they love her for her. You can't just love me for me. You literally have to love black people as a whole. Like, you can't just love me and I can be your exceptional black girl. You have to love and understand, accept, and respect the dysfunction that goes on in our communities and shut the fuck up about it. I don't want to hear about what the fuck you need to add and what we can do to make it better. You're not black. Don't put your input in. I don't want your constructive criticism, even if it's coming from good nature, because you're not black.
You cannot hear a white person then at all.
I know. I know, and that's why
that's almost unfair. Only because if he cared about you, he would want to.
He would
interject into your whole society, into what, not your society, but your the problems, your just issues.
If it was my family life, yes, but if it had to do with my blackness,
like societal issues, you don't want him to get into that. You don't want him to talk to you about it.
No, societal issues, yes, but like if he really wants to get intricate and say like, your people should do this. And I'm not gonna say that what he said would be wrong, but I can already tell that I probably would have some animosity towards that. I gotta say.
She don't want to date no white guys.
I don't want to date no white guys. Simply put, I don't. Sorry.
It's okay.
I'm not really sorry. Anyhow, okay. Number 10 is, what black celebrity do you look like? We said Tracy.
Oh, Tracy Ellis Ross.
Yes.
I've heard that I look like. Hey, Tracy.
Yes. But especially when Kiara gets her
glasses, then they will really see.
Sometimes.
I don't even know what
but it's also the facial structure, like, turn it to the side. It's,
hair,
I don't know, something about this. Especially when Kiara gets like a press out and stuff.
Yeah.
And her eyes are so, the eyes, especially with the lashes and stuff, yeah. I don't know. I get SZA, which is so complimentary.
Yeah,
I get SZA all the time.
True,
I love that.
Which is dope.
I don't know. I used to get Whoopi Goldberg.
No way. Oh no. I mean, no disrespect
I like
or anything.
but I
but
swear.
can't see
no, you
that,
don't
though.
look like her.
No, people used to tell me you look like Whoopi Goldberg.
No way. For me, people say what's her name? Kerry Washington and Kelly Rowland.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, number 11 is do you hate Miley Cyrus? Who do you hate more? Miley Cyrus, Katy Perry, or Taylor Swift?
I don't hate any of them. Yeah.
Spill the tea, sis. You got the tea cookies.
Not that I hate anyone, because hate is a very strong word. It's just like love, just the bad part about it. And I wouldn't say that I hate anybody, but if I had to say that I dislike the most, is Katy Perry. Only because, like, as of recently, like, don't get me wrong, I used to really love Katy Perry, but as of recently, with her whole escapade of, like, making that comment about Barack Obama and, like, all that kind of stuff, it just, she showed her racism. Like, you know, sometimes, like, you know, white folk like to, you know, hide it. They like to, you know, dress it up real nice, make it look, you know, keep it in a little tucked place, but now, you know, time and time again, you know, it shows a little bit, and now in that moment it showed, and I just, like, after that, just kind of put a bad taste in my mouth with her. I feel like Miley is just, like, she just, you know, don't get me wrong, she appropriated our culture, but she never disrespected us. She never disrespected black people. She had black girls, not to say, like, oh, like, okay, like, because she had black girls twerking in the video, like, it makes it okay, but it's just, like, I never felt disrespect. And Taylor Swift, I don't know why people don't like Taylor Swift. I mean, I don't really care for her music because I feel like she's just, like, her as a person, she's just too, you know when somebody's just too good? Like, they just seem too wholesome. And, like, I don't know if that's, like, my problem of, like, being black and knowing that, like, we live just, like, hard lives. So it's, like, nobody is ever that happy.
I think Taylor has it hard, though. I mean, from her end of her people. Because, I mean,
white people?
Yeah, I mean, the fact that they always, like, wanting to say how she's been with so many people and they're not working out and this and that. True. And she still rises. So, like, for me, I don't know. I think she has her struggles.
No, yeah. I don't really know them. But I have to agree with the Katy Perry thing. I didn't even know until today. But definitely, I'm not a fan of that subtle racist stuff. You know, where it just kind of peaks and you just dress it up or whatever the fuck. I mean, you tuck it away. And sometimes it just kind of comes out like, if you're going to be racist, just be racist. So I just know. Don't kind of be around making songs with Juicy J and fucking the Migos or who the fuck you making songs with. And then go and make these racist comments. Like, you're a dub. Miley, she's a dub. You was appropriating the culture, and I do find that disrespectful. But at the same time, she never has intentionally said something to cross or you diminish blackness. Although appropriating culture and someone pointed it out to you and then you do it still is disrespectful. But I'll leave it at that. What male celebrity, number 12, what male celebrity do you love to hate? A$AP Rocky or
Kodak Black? Examples, so it don't have to be the real examples of those two. What
celebrity do you love to hate?
I just don't even like Kodak Black regardless. It doesn't even matter, so he doesn't even have to count for me.
What male celebrity do you love?
Yeah, who's a male celebrity that's an embodiment of just, like,
trash?
Just trash.
Some of the things that Ice-T says, he blows mine.
I don't even listen to him because he's fucking...
He's made a comment about, like, I remember he made a comment about, because obviously Ice-T, he's black guy, but he dates, you know, he's married to a white woman.
Coco?
Coco. And, you know, obviously because, you know, they grew up in the same, you know, environment, you know, she's been exposed to black culture for a lot of her life. You know, I think a lot of times, but white people that are exposed to that kind of culture for so much majority of their life, they feel as if, like, they get a free pass sometimes. And it's just like,
no, you don't.
He makes comments saying, like, you know, leave my wife alone if we're talking about her appropriating our culture. Or he'll make comments about, like, you know, how black women are too hard and we're just too stern on a black man. And how, you know, if we lightened up a little bit, like, we, like, all this different stuff he has said in the past. And I don't feel that, like, but I do still like him on
SUV.
SUV.
And you know what I don't like about that dialogue from a lot of our black men? Like, if you just have a preference for someone outside of the race, have the preference. That's fine. But don't like be trying to give a rationale that, oh, black women are so much more aggressive, black women are so much whatever. Because in other races as well, they have the same kind of things. It's just that it may not be as like open, you know? Like they do their things. Very true. So just have your preference and that's that. Because not all black women are like that.
No. You know who comes to mind? Steve Harvey.
Wow, interesting.
He's a fucking misogynistic goddamn fool. That mustache motherfucker.
That's harsh.
I like Steve. Why though? No, because he always trying to tell black.
His little mustache.
Fuck that little Ronald McDonald mustache he got going.
Sis came at his mustache. Nah, but what did he do to make you so upset?
He's just always trying to paint the narrative of what black women should do to be better to black men. Just on some Ice-T stuff. No, but if you ever really look into what he's saying, it's not really helpful. It's all about what he thinks about. And I get it. The black man does have the ability and, you know, the privilege to be able to share what he feels it is that he wants to see from his black women. But the narratives underneath them are so misogynistic and based in, like, almost like black male patriarchy. If that doesn't exist, but you know, do you guys know what I'm talking about? How, like, some black men just act like the world just revolves around them.
No, I definitely understand
That's what I mean. And Steve Harvey just kind of caters to this idea, and I'm not jacking it. You know, shut up. Just shut up. You know, stop writing these books about what women should do, and you know, think like a man. I'm tired of thinking like a fucking man. I'm not here to bring in all this masculine energy. The black man should be representative of that, and if he is heterosexual, if this is that type of relationship, you know, if that's the narrative that we're painting as far as romantic interest goes. Number 13. Do you typically have a bad or good time at the hairdresser, and why?
Well, you want to answer first?
If the results are good, yes. And even the process, it depends. Like, I usually have like a favorite hairdresser, like back in Jamaica. So I'm always having a good enough time. The only issue I have is that because she's so good, everybody's waiting on just her. And like, you're waiting on this long time. So, but yeah, I usually have actually, not really. You know, not really. Because for me, it's like a means to an end. I'm very rushy. I'm very fast. I want to get things done. But if the result is good, then I'm like, okay, good. Like, I don't really think it's a place to be having, like, good times. You know, I just want to get my shit done and out.
So it's not therapeutic for you?
Yeah, it's not therapeutic. Maybe nails. Yeah, nails. That's different. But even then, I want it to be good, but I want it to be efficient and timely. I don't want it to be like, yeah, girl, let's catch up on la 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 la. Sometimes I don't want to divulge all these la 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 la. I just want to get good products, good service. It depends, because sometimes some hairdressers, they be stingy. You know, they be trying to make profits. Like, you know, you go for treatment and like a teaspoonful of something is in, and you're like, what am I paying for? So it really depends on the process, the timing, and the efficiency for me.
I don't know. I don't really go to... Every time that I went to the hairdresser, I've had a bad time. More often times than not. Hairdressers be fucking me up. I don't know what it is. They just never get it right, to the point where I like have to walk out of the salon in tears.
I'm spoiled because my aunt is a beautician, like I said. So I've been going to the shop, which it like since I was a little girl. So for me, it's just like home. Like... I know everybody in the shop. I'm, you know, every time I come, it's because she has enough time to fit me in, because obviously as I got older, I started paying my aunt. But when I was young, obviously, and even till this day, she don't like really ask me for money. I just do it anyway because it's my aunt. But yeah, I have always had good experience in the hairdresser. Only one time when I actually went outside of going to my aunt and got my one of like, I think it was like the second time I ever got a weave, and I went to a girl in like the Bronx or whatever, and I like went to her house, and like she was nice or whatever, she was cool, but then like sis like tried to charge me to like install it, and then charge me again to like actually, because I was getting my hair done for my prom. So I got my hair installed the day before prom, but then obviously the day of prom I needed to get my hair styled. But she tried to charge me for getting it installed and then coming back the second day and getting it styled. And I was just like,
I'm so confused.
Why am I paying you two different prices? And it wasn't like it was like a much lower price. Like I got the install and then she tried to charge me for the actual styling like almost half of what I paid to get it installed. And I was just like, sis, you bugging. So that was like my last time really going. And I started doing my own hair. So I don't got time for that.
Number 15. How deep is it to let someone see you in a headscarf? Not deep at all. Maybe you don't see
not. Yeah, it used to be though. I used to actually feel a way about letting people, only because, not more so because I cared about people seeing me in a vulnerable space, but I didn't want you to like me and my headscarf is like as personal. So like you can't see me in that because I'm not about to let you into this, because now you feel like you are in a different like space that you're not really in. It's just I got my headscarf on. But now I don't care. Like whoever sees me in it, I walk outside, go anywhere with my headscarf on. I don't care.
Yeah, not that deep.
I just wanted to add something. Like, you know, sometimes I actually see people wearing like the satin bonnet or the headscarf on the streets. That is something I would not be comfortable with. But if you're coming, like to walk out to Walmart or to...
I've definitely done that.
Like for me, that's something I would be like, But if I'm at home and you're in my home, like, no, I don't have a problem with that. Yeah.
Number 16 is, what's the highest and lowest amount you paid for braids or weave?
I don't really remember. Yeah, I'm out on that one. Pass.
The highest was that girl. I think that was like, I think she did my salon for like $150 or something like that. But the lowest would be free because I got my hair done for free.
The lowest I paid for a weave was $80, and it was from this lady. Her name was Awa. Oh, okay, no, actually, there's 2 times.
Oh wait.
The one time that it was good, I went to this African lady. Her name was Awa. She did an amazing job.
Shout out to Awa.
Right, and then this one other time, I went to my friend Deja's friend, and I'm not gonna mention her name. I gave her, this is my fault though, I was young and I was poor. I gave her $10. When I tell you the trash.
No, that's a desperate.
What? You said you gave her what?
She's desperate. That was a desperate
10 buckaroos.
That was a desperate moment.
Yo, when I tell
That
you,
was desperate.
Literally tears were at the
Can you imagine with that?
Yo, when I tell you that weave was trash.
How you got somebody $10 to do your weave?
Yo. She probably was like, what the fuck is this?
Nah, wait a second. I gotta find out who that is.
Yo. Wow. Number 18. Do you ever hear the phrase, is that your real hair? Oh. If so, when?
Oh, yeah, all the time. Even with these braids, like, I mean, black people usually know that it's braids. But, like, people have asked me, is that your real hair? Afro, when I'm with my natural fro, is that your real hair? When it was relaxed, is that your real hair? So all the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
The whole life, literally.
Yeah, the whole life. And you know what? I think I can't really bash them, as in the people who ask these things, because black people and black hair is just so versatile. Even me as a black person today, when I saw Kira, I was like, is that your real hair? Because I know that even though Kira's fro, this is her fro, but I know that it could not be her fro simply because, she probably wants something different. She probably wants to put something on and, so all the time. Yeah.
But same as what they said, so. Number 19.
Is there anything about your features that are considered more masculine because of your complexion?
For me, no. No, I don't think there's anything masculine about me. I think my nose is perfect, eyes, jawline, everything.
What you think, Shay?
I don't know. Earlier I had said like this part of my face, but then I realized the question was exclusive to because of your complexion. So me, I'm just insecure about this part of my face, but I think I'm just insecure about it, but not because of my complexion. So no, there's nothing that feels more masculine. I know that's something that is projected onto us, especially by what I think is like white audiences, saying that we're more masculine, especially black women. You know, they talk about Serena. There's so many different people that they talk about, but Serena is who comes to mind the most. But no, I don't feel more masculine, and I don't care that fucking people think that, you know, black women tend to look more masculine because of their complexion. Nigga, sorry, fuck you, like.
No.
I'll beat you up with this mouth. Right.
Nah, honestly, I don't think. Nah, pretty. No, but I don't know. I never really got that whole masculine thing. Like, I think our features are just intimidating. More than anything, I like a big nose, big lips, big eyes, whatever. Like big jawline. Like, it's just intimidating. That's why people try to make us feel like it was something wrong or masculine or whatever. We look perfectly fine the way we look. So if you're any girl out there that feels like you have masculinity anywhere up in your face, you look good, ma. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Thanks. Okay, and last question, 20. Did you go to a predominantly white school or black school?
Alright, I'll start first. When I was younger in like prep school, it was a mix, but it was predominantly, I would say, it was just a mixture like Indian, Chinese, but majority were not black. And I think because of the kind of school that was in high school, predominantly black. But in Jamaica, you have so many people mixing that, they're black, but they have like a little Indian here, they have a little Chinese there. But simply because like 90% of the people in Jamaica are black,
Me for elementary school, predominantly black. Middle school, predominantly black. When I got to high school was the first time that I was around like Hispanic people as much as I was. Like, I mean, going to, you know, being from Mount Vernon, like there are, you know, predominantly black and Hispanic people, but it's mostly black people. And like when I went to Yonkers, which is a town over, and it was just so many Hispanic people. Like I just never had experience like so like getting like, it was really just because to me, honestly, Hispanic people and black people, we the same people. We just came in this different boat. Do your history, do your research, be the same people. But like that was like a different, when it came to like just culture wise for me, it was just like, you know, they do things, a lot of the things that they do differently. And then there's a lot of things that we do the same. But in college, definitely, when I got to college, like I said, I went to Kent State in Ohio, so it was mad white people, mad Indians, Chinese, like everyone. And now going to a fashion school, it's mostly Asians and white people at my school.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
I didn't know that as far as the fashion.
Yeah, definitely, because there's nothing but like foreign exchange people, so there's like a lot of like, if there's not people from like, you know, Spain, there's like a whole bunch of Asians, you know, and like every girl from like Rhode Island, Long Island, New Jersey, middle of Texas somewhere. So yeah.
When I was in elementary school, I went to a predominantly white school, and I think to some degree that definitely influenced my thinking. Not that white was right, but white was the only thing that was being represented. Yeah. So for me, I was more inclined to listen to do white people shit, you know, like white little kid shit, like shit black moms that would tell you like not to do. Like I was definitely doing like white kid shit, you know, cool. Staying out late, you know, just doing lots of like adventurous stuff that to black people is like, the fuck is what are you doing? Like that's dangerous. Like get your ass in the fucking house. And then I moved and I came to where I'm at now, and then I went to a predominantly black school for like another portion of elementary school, and I think I came right in time where my identity wasn't so solid to the point where it's like I could accept this blackness, although it very much was a culture shock, but that's a video for another day. And I don't know, I could accept it, embrace it, and feel like validified in the fact that like, you know, some of the things that I was doing before, I didn't really feel like so connected to them. So when I came here, I was like, oh wow, like this is dope. Like I really like this. And